It was the year World War II ended, and the troops came home, and the music was fabulous, with big hits from Perry Como, Judy Garland, and the Andrews Sisters. The year was 1945. Listen to the year in music on the next Swing Time. I'm Gary Rustin, and I'll be featuring the biggest hits from that year, along with trivial information about the prices of items such as groceries, the news events, the culture of 1945 on the next Swing Time.
We feel the rains of your love. We feel the winds of your spirit. But now the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. We feel the rains of your love. We feel the winds of your spirit. And now the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. Lift your voice, Daddy, hear us. We feel the rains of your love. We feel the winds of your spirit. And now the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. We feel the rains of your love. We feel the winds of your spirit. And now the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. Let it rain. Let it rain. Would you open the floodgates of heaven? Give us the nations, Father. Let it rain. Oh, let it rain. Would you open the floodgates of heaven, Lord? Let it rain. Let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven, Lord. Let it rain. Let it rain. Father, open the floodgates of heaven, Lord. Let it rain. Let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it rain. Sing it out, saints. I felt the rains of your love. I feel the winds of your spirit. But now the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. We feel the rains of your love. We feel the winds of your spirit. Oh, the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. Tonight we felt the rains of your love. We feel the winds of your spirit. But now the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. We feel the rains of your love. We feel the winds of your spirit. But now the heartbeat of heaven, let us hear. Let it rain. Let it rain. Sing it out, children. Open the floodgates of heaven. You're singing to your daddy. Oh, let it rain. Let it rain. We sing it to you, Daddy God. Would you open the floodgates of heaven, Lord? Let it rain. Let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven, Lord. Let it rain. Let it rain. Oh, open the floodgates let it rain. Would you open the floodgates of heaven? Let it rain. Let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven and let it rain. Let it rain. Would you open the floodgates of heaven? Let it rain. Let it rain. Oh, Father, hear us tonight. Open the floodgates of heaven and let it rain. Let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it rain. Let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it praise you with all that I've gone through. The question just amazes me. Can circumstances possibly change who I forever am in you? My life has changed long before these rainy days. It's never really ever crossed my mind.
There's a coming King who our salvation brings to save us all from hell. He is Emmanuel. He is God with us, to be revealed in us. He comes upon the earth, born of a virgin birth. And yet this helpless babe shall be the one who saves the people from their sin, so they may enter in. There is a coming King, the Lion of Judah. Prepare to greet the King, the Son of our God. Make ready for your King, the Lord is coming. Bow down before the King, for he is worthy. Jesus Christ shall come, the coming King. God promised he would send a Savior and a friend to show us how to be what we were meant to be. That meek and humble child, that tender loving child, shall lead us on our way to victory someday. His face is beautiful, his name is wonderful, the Lion and the Lamb, he is the great I am. There is a coming King, the great Messiah. Prepare to greet the King, the promised Savior. Make ready for your King, the time is nearing. Bow down before the King, for he is holy. Jesus Christ shall come, the coming King. Messiah comes to us so that we'll all be blessed. Jesus, the Lord of all, shall save us from the fall. And as we wait for him to wash away our sins, let us prepare our hearts to make a brand new start. And as we seek his face and his amazing grace, let us prepare to be forever truly free. There is a coming King, the Holy One. Prepare to greet the King, the Prince of Peace. Make ready for your King, sing hallelujah. Bow down before the King, for he is mighty. Jesus Christ is born. He is born. He is born.
Fabulous. There you go. Great stuff there from my home city of Pittsburgh, actually. These guys are good. They're called 70 times 7. It's called The Coming King. Brand new music there. Before that, Michael Farron, Let It Rain. We played that before. Fabulous version of that cover of that worship song. Gary J. Wrestle with you on Rock Worship here on GJRB online, here on Spreaker across America and around the world. We started that set with a song called, from a group called Jeff Moore and the Distance. Remember them? Great Christian classic there called More Than Gold. All right, we got the best in Christian rock on Rock Worship here on GJRB Online. We got concert news coming up and some announcement for people here in our area listening to the show on here on Spreaker locally within the Quad Cities listening market here on GJRB Online Spreaker. So anybody listening in the Quad Cities area in our local various vicinity, Clinton, all that. You are welcome to come to the Quad City. Actually, come with CCF Church, which you heard it mentioned earlier, on June 12th. Carmen, fabulous Christian artist, will be in the Quad Cities at the Moline Gospel Temple for a live concert. It's free, so if you want to come aboard, you can do so. I'd love to hear from. I'd love to. See out there, it's the live Carmen concert. If you live in the Quad Cities, that's the Moline Gospel Temple. We'll give you more details a little later on here on GJRB during our concert calendar segment here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker. But right now, though, it's time to do some Christian rock news. And we're going to do that here right now. As soon as I get into that. Let's see, here we go. Skillet tops our Christian rock news. They got a new album coming out called Unleashed. It's going to be released in August. Brand new album that they're going to be putting out. The group, a great Christian band, by the way. We play a lot of their stuff here on GJRB. They are a fabulous band. And they are going to be, again, releasing a new album, which will be due out August 5th. 12-track album called Unleashed. This new studio album. It's a follow-up to their 2013 album Rise, which I thought was a newer album. I didn't know it was an older album, but it is. Number 4 in the Billboard charts in the top 200 album charts. This album was fabulous. Currently available in pre-order via all digital retailers, including iTunes and Amazon, and you can make those orders right there. Their Air One, May 26th, which was just this past Thursday, debuted their new song and premiere of a new song called Stars, which is now playing on Air One, and also the track available on Spotify. And the group's lead artist, this group comprised of Corey Cooper, he's rhythm guitar keyboards, and Seth Morrison, lead guitar. Jen Ledger is the drummer, and the band's collaborated with Brian Howells, Dougherty Holstrom from Nickelback, and Kevin Churko, believe it or not, from Ozzy Osbourne. I didn't think that would come from that. Disturbed and a few other groups. And one of the other ones came from Seth Mosley from the Newsboys and Toby Mac. This is going to be a band's new album due out August 5th. And we'll start playing some of those tracks here on our Positive Rock Show. As a matter of fact, we'll be on next week. And you'll hear the Positive Rock Show. We'll be on live right here next Tuesday at this same time, starting with our CCF church services from will be recorded live back at the church for the June 5th church services. We'll air that, and right afterward, it's the Positive Rock Show. That's next Tuesday right here on GJRB Online, and might even try to debut that new song for you here, so check that out. In other Christian rock news, let's see what else we have here in Christian rock news. Let's see, we got go to that line here. Okay, it's gonna do that to me, right? Okay, Yeah, well, that's because they go into the ads. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. The well-known bands we're going to talk about. Casting Crowns is back, too. They're going to release a new album called The Very Next Thing. It will be due out September 16th. This band announced a new album as well. Let's see. The band is coming out with a new album as well. And let's see. Here we go. Casting Crowns will be having a new album. The Very Next Thing will be released September 16th. And this marks the group's 15th release of an 8th album since their debut in 2003. Wow. More than 9 million records sold. And Billboard position. They held the toppest in the Billboard's Christian album rock in 2007. Casting Crowns began to serve and continue to serve in churches. Mark Hall, who is the frontman, stated, quote, because we have the honor of walking with people in our church, we get to see what people are doing through the issues that are impacting everyone. And he's a new artist. These guys have been around for a while. We'll play an older Casting Crowns song later. They are fabulous. One of my favorite bands in the Christian realm. So we're going to hear some Casting Crowns coming up here on GJRB. So stay tuned for that. I wanted to check my link there, what was left on our segment. That's why I kind of flip off that once in a while just to see. Okay, where's that page? Okay, here we go. Anyway, Mark Hall saying that. The very next thing is a new and ultimate album. Some of the songs are fresh sounding tracks, and they're going to be having out. I don't know what the new single will be, but this album is coming out in September. Okay, and that's pretty much, we'll have some more Christian rock news later, but that's some of the stuff we have for you on Christian rock news here on GJRB on Spreaker. Is Gary J here? How you doing? Good afternoon, and welcome back to Rock Worship. Yeah, I've been off the air for like 2 months, and we have not done this program, I think, since late February. So we got a lot of catching up to do with some new songs as well. And coming up, we got some more. And some new ones, and we're going to be playing for you. So stay with me here on GJRB Rock Worship Show, here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker across America and around the world. And that's it for our edition of Christian Rock News, and I'll have some more for you on next week's Positive Rock Show right here on GJRB. All right. Coming up, though, more great Christian rock on the way, so stay with me. Lincoln Brewster leading into the next hour after we return.
This summer is going to be hot with the GJRB Freestyle Summer. Longer broadcast days, added shows, and more music days. I'll be on location with the GJRB Bike for a Man on the Street segment, asking the people of Clinton questions and getting opinions on current news events. The GJRB schedule will change frequently, so watch for the GJRB Schedule Update podcast on the Spreaker Public site. Freestyle Summer starts in June on GJRB.
Watch. Pray. For we do not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy, New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pandemics, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org, with a lot of chaos happening. Keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB.
That sound more like everyone else than anyone else. Clone.
Hey,